Hello, my name is Mateus Brown from CWI 101 TED Talks with Kim Schaefer. And for my final signature assignment, I chose to speak on how to set measurable goals and strive for improvement each day. First, I'd like to discuss goals, the importance of setting them, how to set them, what kind of goals you can set, etc. So why do we need to set goals? Why can't we just live our day-to-day lives without the pressure of needing to accomplish anything? It sounds much more relaxing, doesn't it? Well, the truth of the matter is that in order to get anywhere in our lives, we need to set goals. I'm talking about goals that will push us to better both ourselves and our environment. To put it simply, goals will direct us in a direction we want to go. They give us a starting point and a destination to strive for. Without the application of setting goals in our lives, we would have nothing to reach for, nothing to build upon, and nothing to motivate, guide, or help us focus on a specific task. A study that aimed to find the effect of setting personal goals on academic performances found that, quote, the most important finding of the current study is that the goal-setting exercise was able to successfully improve GPA among undergraduate students, close quote. This proves to us that setting goals helps improve the amount of success we have in our lives. A good system to stick to is called SMART goals. SMART is an acronym that stands for specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound. In essence, this system of goal making will help you create a goal that will better ensure that what you're working toward is worth your time. The first step in creating a SMART goal is to be specific with your goal. Asking questions like, what exactly do I plan to accomplish? Can help you be specific with your goal. This step will help you know what you will achieve when you accomplish your goal. The second step is to make your goal measurable, so that you can more easily track your progress. In other words, this step will make it so that your goal can be measured in terms of quantity, such as how much, how many, how frequently it occurs, etc. This step will help you know when you've accomplished your goal. The third step is to make your goal achievable, or in other words, realistic. The fourth step to creating your SMART goal is to ensure that your goal is relevant to you and is worthwhile. Knowing that your goal is consistent with any other goals you may have established and fits both your immediate and long-term plans is very important for the process of making SMART goals. The fifth and final step to making SMART goals is to make sure that your goal includes a time limit. Something like, I will complete this goal in the next day, week, month, year, etc. Being specific with when you plan on accomplishing your goal will help prompt you to have better time management. So now that we know why we need to set goals and how to make goals, we will dive in a little deeper into when we might need to make goals and what kind of goals there are. The first two kinds of goals I will be discussing are short-term and long-term goals. Short-term goals are usually more closely tied to what is going on in your life in the present and what your current situation is. The purpose of short-term goals is to help you accomplish that which you wish to have completed soon, such as in the next week or month. Long-term goals, on the other hand, are goals that attempt to be a guideline for your future. They aim to help you complete tasks that you want to achieve in the next year or longer. Long-term goals also serve as a useful way to keep track of both your personal and professional development and can help motivate you to succeed. The second kind of goals we will be discussing is outcome versus process goals. Outcome goals focus on the end point of an event. Their purpose is to achieve a specific result, such as winning a medal or passing a test with an A. Process goals, on the other hand, aim to help you achieve a larger objective. Their purpose is to help guide you to a bigger end result. Process goals are the stepping stones that get you somewhere. And, in that sense, process and objective goals go hand in hand. By making process goals, such as study 30 minutes a day, you can better complete your outcome goal of passing that test with an A. The third and final kind of goal we will discuss is personal versus professional goals. For the most part, these are self-explanatory. Personal goals are objectives you create to help you focus and excel in different specific aspects of life. Examples of these can be going on a walk every day or reading one book a week. Their purpose is to help create a better life for yourself. Similarly, professional goals aim to help you focus and excel in a specific field of work. Their purpose is to help advance you career-wise. Example of these can be to obtain a certain certificate or degree, complete a specific training course, or similar. Now that we've discussed goal setting and the important roles it has in our lives, we can move on to the importance of continuous improvement in our lives. So why do we need to strive for continuous improvement? Well, knowing that no one is perfect, everyone has room for improvement. No matter how good they are at something, every mistake you make every day is proof that this idea is true. Striving for improvement each day is vital for our lives because it helps ensure that what we are doing, because it helps us ensure that we are always doing things in the most efficient, effective, and productive way. Self-improvement can help you improve both mental and emotional well-being. A study conducted in 2018 noted that, quote, a substantial body of identity research suggests that the self is a dominant basis for most external judgments, close quote. In other words, what this quote is trying to say is that people tend to use their own sense of self as the primary basis for making judgments about the external world. How people see themselves and their own personal experiences and beliefs can strongly influence how they view and evaluate things outside of themselves, such as other people or events. This relates to self-improvement by highlighting the importance of understanding one's own self-perception and how they may be influencing external judgments by recognizing the ways in which their own sense of identity shapes our perceptions and evaluations of the world. We can become more self-aware and make more intentional choices about how we think and act. For example, if we are aware that our own biases or experiences may be clouding our judgment of others, we can actively work to challenge and overcome those biases and approach situations with more objectivity and empathy. Similarly, if we recognize that our own self-perceptions may be holding us back from achieving our goals, we can work on building a more positive and confident sense of self. Overall, by understanding the role of self in shaping external judgments, we can become more intentional and mindful in our approach to self-improvement and work toward becoming our best selves. There are 3 basic things you can do to help yourself improve each day: building good habits, seeking feedback from others, and learning from your mistakes. The first point I will speak on is to build good habits. Having good habits is crucial for long-term success and personal growth. Habits are behaviors that we engage in regularly, without conscious thought or effort. When we make good habits such as exercising regularly, eating a healthy diet, or consistently setting and working towards goals, we create a better foundation for success in all areas of our lives. Habits help us develop a self-discipline, maintain motivation, and make progress toward our goals, even when faced with obstacles or setbacks. Making good habits help us create positive momentum in our lives and achieve lasting success and fulfillment. The second point I will be discussing is to seek feedback from your peers. Seeking feedback from others is essential for personal and professional growth. When we ask for feedback, we gain insight into our strengths and weaknesses. This can allow us to identify areas for improvement and make the necessary adjustments. Constructive criticism is a key component of that process. By seeking out constructive criticism, we will gain insight into our performances, behaviors, and attitudes. And although it may sometimes be difficult to receive this negative feedback, being open to constructive criticism helps us develop resilience and emotional intelligence, as well as demonstrate a willingness to learn and grow. We can become better versions of ourselves and improve in various fields of life. The final strategy that you can implement in your life to help strive toward continuous improvement that I will discuss is learning from your mistakes. Learning from mistakes is essential for personal and professional growth. No one is perfect, and knowing that mistakes are inevitable. And while they can be frustrating and even painful at times, they provide us with the valuable opportunities for learning and improvement. Learning from our mistakes helps us to develop resilience and adaptability, which are crucial qualities for success in an ever-changing world. By embracing our mistakes and using them as opportunities for growth, we can become more self-aware, more effective, and more successful in all aspects of our lives. So how can we apply this idea of continuous improvement to our goal-setting strategies? There are two quick ways to apply continuous improvement to goal setting, which I will briefly describe. The first is to reassess and refine your goals. As you make progress towards your goals, take time to reflect on your progress and reassess whether your goals are still relevant and achievable. If necessary, refine your goals and to better align with your changing priorities, values, or circumstances. The second is to recognize and celebrate progress. To stay motivated and on track, it's important to regularly track your progress towards your goals. Celebrate the small wins along the way to maintain momentum and motivation. Recognize and reward yourself for making progress towards your goals. By incorporating these two steps in your goal-setting process, you can apply continuous improvement to achieve greater success and growth in your life. After watching this presentation, you should be able to answer the following 4 questions. 1. What are SMART goals, and why should this system of goal making be utilized when creating good goals? 2. What is the difference between personal and professional goals? 3. Why is it important to develop good habits? And 4. How is making mistakes simultaneously opportunities for growth? I will close by quoting John C. Maxwell. Quote, "Success is not a destination, it's a journey. The road to success is paved with failures, setbacks, and detours. But if you stay committed and keep moving and keep improving, you will eventually reach your goals." Close quote. Thank you for listening to my presentation.